Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and I'm back again with another really interesting video guys. This time we are going to discuss generic functions in Kotlin, and it is an extension of my Kotlin basic video. After we have discussed the in and out types in generics, now it's the time to discuss about generic functions. Very quickly guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for future notifications of such programming and coding related videos. Now without making any further delay, let's get started with today's topic. So guys, in the previous videos we have discussed a lot about in and out functions in generics and the generic classes. So this is the code which we have created in the previous videos. If you have not seen those videos guys, I'll put the link of the generic classes videos in the description below, so do check them out before you actually look at this video. And if you already know a little bit about it, then it's good to go. Okay, so let me give you a bit of an overview still in case. So basically guys, we have got a few classes created here. We have got a open class phone which is having an operating system as a variable. Two other classes, Android and a class called iOS, are extending the phone class, and they both have their operating system hard coded as Android and OS and iOS. Now the next thing which we have is a producer phone class whose job is to basically take constructor value phone object as a constructor value, and this phone object could be of any type of phone. It could be an Android phone, it could be a iOS phone. So that's why we have made the phone type as a generic template in this producer phone class, and it is declared as an out variable. Why? Because it is only producing the phone, it is only returning the phone value by using this getter. Same thing, we have a consumer class also, which is taking an in parameter in a template, and this in parameter is only consuming the value and it is printing the template value. So that template would be actually anything. It could be any class. It could be a phone class, Android class, string class, object class. It could be anything. Okay. So that's the basic use of in and out parameters. So in, you only consume things. Out, you tend to only return things. Okay. So now we know that generics can be used in classes. So I have made this entire class as generic, which is taking a phone value as a constructor argument and returning it. Okay, how can I make a generic function? So let's take an example here. Okay, let's create a generic function in my main.kotlin file. So I have my main.kotlin file here, and this main function is empty for now, but above this I'll try to create a function and that function is only going to return us the operating system, or it is just going to print the operating system of my my phone class. Okay, so function, let's say print the operating system, right? And what this function is taking, this function is taking a phone object which is obviously of class phone, it is taking a producer phone object. Okay, let's create a producer phone object because that is our generic class. And this producer phone generic class is having a type of object as phone. So let's say I make it much more specific. I make it as Android. So this producer phone class is only creating objects of Android phone. And what this print2s function is doing, it is just printing that producer phone.phone.os. So now if I use this print2s function, let's create a producer phone object first. So val producer phone equals to producer phone, and let's pass Android here. Let's pass Android here. And now I can call this print2s function and I can pass a producer phone. So what do you think is going to happen when I will run this main function? Obviously, because my producer phone is only generating Android phones, it is only going to print Android here, which it is, right? So now guys, I want to actually make this print2s function as generic. I want that doesn't matter. If I pass here Android, if I pass here iOS, it should print the OS very specifically. So what I do, instead of writing the template as Android, I make the template as phone. So now it doesn't matter if I make the producer phone as Android or if I make it as iOS, obviously this is going to work. So now the main function works for, now the printOS function works for iOS as well, and it will work for Android as well, correct? So this is one way to make it generic. But guys, using this, what we have made here is that the producer phone, which is having this phone template here, we have to make sure that this phone template must have an out keyword here, right? If I delete this out keyword, you will see that I will get an error here, because if I delete this out keyword, if I replace it with in, okay, so you will get immediately an error here. Why? Because the getter of this phone class is unable to return anything as the phone is declared as in, right? So basically this in and out thing has to be a requirement, right? What we want is that we don't want to keep in this in and out business, because we don't know if the parameter is declared, if the generic class is having a out type or if it is having an in type. We don't want that. We don't want to worry about that. So that's why you don't specify your template or actual class in your generic type. Instead, what we do here, we delete the phone class from the template here. We keep it as T, and besides your function keyword, we declare the template as type phone. Okay. So now again, if I run this main method, you will see that this still works. So this is actually exactly same as I did previously. Just now, the only difference is that now the function is generic. So by generic, I mean that still this function accepts any producer phone. The producer phone could be of generic type phone, it could be of generic type Android, it could be of generic type iOS, doesn't really matter. But this generic type T should be of class phone or should be extending the class phone. That is it. Okay. Here we don't have to worry that if the producer phone class is having this phone object as out parameter, in parameter, doesn't really matter to us, because we have specified our generic type outside the function name. Basically, we have made our function as generic instead of hard coding the class name inside this parenthesis, okay, inside the triangular braces, okay. So now you know that why we create the generic functions and how we can create a generic function, okay. Next topic. The next topic is called as how we can make a generic method with a refined type. So first of all, what is a refined type? To understand that, we have to go to our generic class again. So let's say this is my generic class producer phone, and what I want to do is I want to create a generic function inside this generic class, but keep in mind that that function is having a different generic type, can have a different generic type than this producer phone class. So I'll explain you a bit. Let's say I create a function here, and this function is just returning me true or false, that if a phone is of type, of type Android or iOS, okay. So let's say I create a generic type R here. This R is of type phone. So you can ask me that T is already here and R is already here. So because T is already used, so T is the generic type of the class and R is the generic type of the function. Both can be different. That's why the name of both alphabets are different. Now, what we have to do, we have to, like, for example, has OS of type, and this just returns me that phone is R. or let's say has phone of type, and it just returns the phone is R. So basically what this function is doing, this function is taking into consideration that there is some whatever template I have assigned to this function. So let's suppose this function is assigned a template of Android. Okay. And if I call the Android template with this function, it is going to return to me true if this phone object is of type Android. It is going to return to me false if the phone object is not of type Android, right? But before I call this function, you can see that this R is having an error here. What error it is? It says it cannot check for instance of erased type R. So why it is saying that? And why it is asking me to make this parameter as refined and function inline? Let me tell you a little bit about generics again. So basically guys, in generic templates, the generic types, that means this type T, this is only available to us until the compile time, right? So this is not available to us in the runtime. And now you can see here in this function, in the runtime, we are using the generic type and identifying that if the phone is of type R or if the phone is not of type R, right? So basically, we need this generic type to be available to us in the runtime. Whenever you need a generic type to be available to us in the runtime, then you need to specify it as refined and inline. Okay. So let's say now I will do this refined and I'll make it inline. Okay. So now you know that now this function is actually available to us at runtime. And in runtime, when I will call this function has phone of type, it will check if the phone is of a particular generic type R. If it is, it will return me true. If not, it will return me false. Okay. So now let's use this function. Okay. Now I have this function. Let's use this function now. Okay. So let's say I go to my main.kotlin file. I have already created my producer phone. Okay. So producer phone is already here. Let's comment out this printOS and let's use the producer phone function. So producer phone dot has phone of type. Now in this has phone of type, I have to specify the type because it is checking the type of the phone using this generic R, right? So I have to specify what this generic R is going to be. So let's suppose if I want to check if the producer phone is of type iOS. So I say here iOS, right? And I want to print this. So println OS is of type iOS, and then in dollar I will write this condition. So let's now try it out and let's see if this gives us true. So you see that I passed here the producer phone was of type iOS. Okay. I am checking has phone of type iOS, and if because the phone type of producer phone and the generic type of the has phone type function both are matching, I got true. If I change here from iOS to Android, you will see that it is going to return to me false. So that is how guys you can actually make your generic functions inside a generic class, and you can differentiate both the generic types. You can pass a different generic type in your class object and you can pass a different generic type in your function. Okay. But make sure, because you are using your generic type at runtime in your generic functions, you have to make sure that they should be inline and defined as refined. Okay. Now this is another extension of this. You can create an extension function as well. So basically guys, I have created this function inside my producer phone class. Let's suppose I don't create this inside my producer phone class and I create it as an extension outside my producer phone class. So for example, I can do something like this here, inline fun, and here I can do producer phone dot, okay, producer phone dot has of type, and here could be T because you don't need R now. Oh, sorry. So you can, we can't use producer phone because producer phone is generic. So what I have done here is I have done a phone class generic type. Okay. So let me explain it to you again. So what we have done here, guys, in the producer phone, I created a generic function like this, which was taking a template argument and checking if the phone was of a particular type or not. Let's suppose I have not created such function. Let's suppose I have not created such function in a class. I can always create an extension function. So here what I have done, I have created an extension function, not of producer phone, but of phone class. So in the phone class, I have added an extra function, extension function has phone of type this, where I specified the type T in the function generics, and I am checking like this. So what happens now is you cannot obviously use producer phone that has phone of type because producer phone does not have this function. But what you can do is you can use producer phone dot phone. Now the phone has this function. Okay. So if you do phone dot has phone of type, and in here if you specify iOS, you will know that this is going to work because now you have created an extension function of phone. Okay, so this is the basic thing. This was a basic thing if you create an extension function of a simple class, non-generic class. Okay, so this was a simple non-generic class. Now let's create an extension function of a generic class. So what I will do here, instead of creating the generic extension function of phone class, I will create it for producer phone. But now you will see that as soon as I write here producer phone, it says that producer phone is a generic class. So you have to specify the type of the argument for the producer phone generic. So because the producer phone is accepting a generic argument, and that generic argument is a phone which is of type T, and that type T could be of phone class, Android class or iOS class. So basically I have to specify here either Android or iOS. Let's suppose I don't know what type of phone my producer phone is going to generate. So what I will do here, I will specify here star. So what will happen now, that this has phone of type function is going to work for all types of phones. Okay. So now let's see has phone of type. So now I can do something like this. So producer phone dot has phone of type. If I given this generic function iOS, it is going to return as true. If I given this generic function Android, it is going to return as false. So you see now it returns true. If I make it Android, it is going to return as false. Okay. So what happened here, that I created a generic function extension of a generic class. That's why I specified here star, because I want this function to work for all generic types of producer phone. If I write here Android, okay, then you see I don't get any error. If I write here iOS, then again let's try to do this now. Let's try this. So now you see I get an error. I get an error because this has phone of type is a refined type, inline refined type, are executed at runtime. So in compile time I didn't get any error, but on runtime I get an error that this has phone of type function is only defined for those producer phones which are accepting the generic template iOS. And in the case, I passed in this function a generic template Android. So this is not going to work. Okay. If you specify here star, this function is going to work for all types of templates. Okay. Okay. So that was a video, guys. That was about how to create generic functions, how to create extension of generic functions, how to create inline and refined generic functions. We'll talk a little bit more about it in the next upcoming video, guys. But I hope this video was clear to you and your Kotlin practice became a little bit better. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions for me, guys, write down in the comment section below. I'm definitely gonna address them. And guys, like this video, share this video with your friends, guys. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for future notifications. I'll keep creating this content, keep making videos for you, and try to make a video every single day from Monday to Friday. So guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, thank you so much for watching and bye bye.